welcome to the CDSP. This is our very first gamer talk on the channel. So today we had Bacon Productions pick, and so we're going to be talking about Crash Team Racing from the PlayStation 1. So Crash Team Racing was released in 1999, which was the year I was born. I did get to play it though recently this year, and it was actually a really fun game. I want to say that this was probably made first, then I'll check it out and see, but it really reminded me of Mario Kart. Never mind, I'm incorrect. Mario Kart came out before Crash Team Racing, so in my opinion, it seems like Crash Team Racing kind of copied off of Mario Kart. Which that may not be true, I only played a little bit of it, but by the similarities in it, I think that if Nintendo really wanted to, they could sue Naughty Dog and Sony Computer, Entertainment Company. But on that, it's whatever. I liked both of the games. I think they both have their own creative things. They all have, like, different items you can throw, and yeah, just the graphics in the Mario Karts became better because they, for some reason, quit making Crash games. I really miss Crash games. I really liked Crash. And Spyro. But I don't really have much to say about this game except when I played it. I thought it was really fun. And it was a pretty good game for coming out in 1999. I thought that, that was probably a really big racing game. And if they ever made a Crash Team Racing #2, then I would buy it because that game was really fun. So imagine the game totally refurbished and with new stages, maybe some new characters even, and better graphics that are 2014 graphics. That game would totally kick some major. Legit though, game designers start working on Crash Team Racing 2, I will cut your dicks off and I will connect them through your eyeballs. I don't know, just seriously make a Crash Team Racing 2. I really want to see that now. And make it for PS4. Just imagining that is getting me all crazy. PS4 graphics with 2014 graphics, HDMI Crash Team Racing 2. Ooh! If I had to rate this game from 0 being the worst and 10 being the best, since I've only played it once, I'm going to give it an 8. Because it was pretty fun. I really liked it. I wish you could just play online with your friends. So do that in the 2014 version too, and make one that comes out at least in 2016. Come on, guys. Come on. It would really give Mario Kart a run for their money, seeing that a lot of kids back in the 90s used to play that game. They used to play Crash Team Racing, so to have it come back, it would send Nintendo running for their money if you brought those characters back. Think about that and make sure you give Timmy some credit for that. I'm just kidding, don't give me credit. Just please make the game. I really want to play it. Until next video, I'll see you guys later. You can follow me on Twitter, @TimSandy. I'll leave my Twitter in the description below. Alright? See you guys later. Mother beep! Make a new Crash Racing 2014 HDMI graphics!
Hey guys, Hogback22 here, and this is our weekly Gamer Talk video. We're going to be talking about Crash Team Racing today. It was a very old 1999 Crash Bandicoot racing genre game. It was published by Sony Computer Entertainment and was a Naughty Dog development. It was in Japan for Crash Bandicoot Racing, I think. Yeah. It was by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation. The game was released in North America on September 30th, 1999. It was his fourth installment of the Crash Bandicoot series, which means it was the fourth game, and it was against the nitrous oxide to save Crash's planet against all his foes and just other things, just trying to keep the planet from getting destroyed. It included a sequel, Crash Nitro Kart, which was on PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, Game Boy Advance, and stuff like that. And it was the very last, PlayStation. It was later added to the European PlayStation Store on October 18th, 2007, which was really late for them. And it was Platinum Range on January 12th, 2001. So that was the best game on the game series in that point of time. The directors were Jason Rubin and Grady Hunt, I think. Something like that. The platforms was PlayStation and PlayStation Network. It had single player and multiplayer. It wasn't really online, it was split screen and stuff, but it was really fun. It was really popular. It was basically Mario Kart for PlayStation. And you started off with about 8 characters, and once you got on and just kept going into the later in the races, you unlock more characters, and then it was just, I've played it a couple times, not very many, but just a couple, because I have a PlayStation. I have all the PlayStations. I've played Crash Nitro and all that, but really it's just, I guess TC said this. Yes, I know, TC, I'm not copying you. It is like the Mario Kart of PlayStation. It really, I like it. It's like, it was like one of my favorite Crash games, because Crash Nitro is just a sequel, not very fun. This one was OG, it's original, and really fun. Well, it was, I think I heard somebody talking about, I don't know if I said this yet, but it was the last Crash game that was developed by Naughty Dog for a while. And then there was Warped, of course. That one's old. Shut up. You said you didn't want to be in the video.
I'm not trying to.
Yes, it says game in the racing genre and the last Crash Bandicoot game to be developed by Naughty Dog. Just like, you can be, I think Crash, Cortex, Coco, those are the only 3 that I know for sure that you can be in the beginning. Anyway, just, that's the main things all I wanted to say. Just, like, it was, whenever it was released, it was like, basically Call of Duty back in the early 2000s. It was just, Rockstar was Naughty Dog back then. So you guys, that's it for Gamer Talk of the Week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Can't wait for the next Saturday. Don't know what we're going to be talking about yet, but until, stay tuned. Peace.
Okay, so what's up, guys? TC here. This is my first Gamer Talk video for ZDSB. I know Bacon and Tim are doing this. Hopefully Hawkback Kids, he hasn't uploaded his intro yet. I'm kind of suspicious about that. But yeah, kind of excited for this week's Gamer Talk, so let's get down with it. You guys are going to probably see a little sneak preview of my setup, but anyway, I don't care. So this week's Gamer Talk video Bacon brought up was Crash Team Racing. If you guys don't know what Crash Team Racing is, I'm going to bring it to you. Alright, so Crash Team Racing is a PS1 game brought to you by, in the Crash Bandicoot series. Crash Bandicoot was made by Naughty Dog, and practically what this is Crash Team Racing is practically the Mario Kart of PlayStation. Now, what it says is Crash Team Racing is speeding your way. It is a multiplayer character racing game featuring your favorite Bandicoot Crash and a host of his friends and foes. So meaning practically Crash Team Racing is like, well, Mario Kart, because Mario had his enemies like Bowser, and Crash had his enemy, let me check his name real quick, Cortex. So, yep. This is Crash Team Racing. Now, in Crash Team Racing, it brings you, like these little Venus flytraps that eat you and, like, spit you out, which can potentially lose your place in the match if you're racing. You can race up to 8 people, only computers. Since this was PS1, they didn't have any internet back then. You can also have these little boxes. Everyone knows the little boxes, the little crates. And you can collect 10 little peaches or mangoes. I can't remember what they're called. I know they're not called peaches or mangoes. But yeah, they're called, I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, so you collect them, and they could, like, the little weapons you can have, like you set down the little traps that other racers can, like, run into and potentially lose their spot in the race. If you get like 10 of those, 10 little mangoes, whatever, you can, like, get a better version of it. Like TNT, red TNT turns into this, like, little nitro green acid TNT, and, like, it does bigger impact. So I think that's kind of cool. Now, the game modes in the game, they're kind of fun. Let's actually go check some out. Okay, so now we're at the main menu for CTR, and this is practically what it is. Right now we got this kick-ass music playing, Apparently you have adventure mode, which is practically campaign. Like you get to do little game modes and stuff. I didn't mean to do that. What did I just do? I have no... What? I just... What did I just do? I didn't do anything. What? So I just clicked a random button and something just popped up. What the fuck? I don't even know what just happened. Oh. Alright. Let's just get back to it. So now it's easy, you won't push any buttons. You have time trial, which I guess you collect crates and that will decrease the time of the time you're trying to beat. Like you have like 45 seconds to beat it, and the time will keep going up, and like you have to collect little crates, and that will like decrease your time by this many seconds, and then you're good. Arcade mode, I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that arcade is just practically just race against your friends and like a fun time. Versus, I know this is like versus like other bots and something like that. Battle, it's practically in the name. And then high score is practically, I guess, just you gotta race to get your high score, then a friend goes. I don't know, I'm just gonna go with that. So I've never played this game before, and I hope you guys like this little review in Gamer Talk, because this game definitely looks very interesting. I like everything about it. And a hogback, yes, this is a Crash Bandicoot game. I'm out. This has been TC. I'll see you guys next time.
Hey, what's going on, CDSB? Today I had the first week to choose the Gamer Talk video, and I'm gonna talk about Crash Team Racing. Now, Crash Team Racing was this unique racing game on the PS1, and what was so unique about it, it was a racing game where it's not just about cars or, nitrous speed. Crash did had speed, but what I'm saying is you didn't have these fancy cars. Instead, you had these like go-karts, and you drive around racing, other characters that you want to race in story mode or pretty much arcade mode and etc. But I'm going to talk about story mode first. Story mode was this cool idea where you have this boss, like pretty much every racing game has, where his name is Oxide, and he pretty much comes thinking, "Oh, I'm the best racer in the world, in the galaxy. I'm gonna come to Earth and show all these racers up." So about story mode, you start out with, like any other racing game, you start out competing in races. So you start in each level and you do all these races, and then once you beat all the races, you get a boss key, and then it's pretty much you get all these races done, because there's a bunch of different races you do, levels, and then you get a boss key, and then you pretty much go face the boss. If you beat him, you go on to the second level of the boss, and you just repeat everything. And what I like about it is, it was a short story mode. I wish it was longer, but it was a story mode that I enjoyed, even though it was a short story mode. And, I just, in my opinion, I wish it had more than 4 levels. I wish there was, like, more bosses, but, I'm happy this game. Because, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell you guys a story. I found this game through an old friend of mine that we used to, back in my day, the PS1 was big, because I'm 20 right now, so this was probably when I was like 10, I'm going to say 10, around 7 to 10 years old when I started playing this game, and it's been a big part of my life. And it was just a unique racing game that I enjoyed for a very, very long time. Now I'm gonna explain the characters in this game. There's about I believe, eight starting characters, and then by cheats you can add all the bosses, all the other characters, and the only way I think you can get Oxide was Game Shark, and it sucks now I don't have Game Shark, because if I had Game Shark, I would download this game. But the bosses for this game, or the characters, I'll start with were Crash. He was obviously the main character, Crash Bandicoot. Dr. Neocortex was pretty much Crash's biggest rival in all of Crash's games. Dr. N. Jin, who was Dr. Neocortex, you could say assistant, or pretty much assistant, another bad guy. Coco, who was, I believe, I could be wrong, Crash's younger sister. I'm pretty sure it's her younger sister. Then we have Din, Goddial, and Tiny. Those were another guys who were not Tiny, Crash's rivalry, because they both hated Crash. Then we had Polar, who was a good guy. I think one of Crash's animals, and Puria was the little tiger kitty you could be, and he was another Crash's friend, I guess to say. And these were the extra characters you would get by cheats. So you just type in the cheat. I think you gotta go to the start menu and you hold L1 and R1, and you just type in the whatever cheat it said. So you had Dr. Nitro Fee, who was I believe he was a good guy to start, then he became a bad guy. I'm not sure, but I'm sure he was a good guy at the start, then he became bad. I'm not really sure about him. I can't remember about Fake Crash, who was pretty much a fake Crash. He acted like he was the real Crash. Ever played the Crash series, and he was just a fake Crash. Penta Penguin, who was another good guy, probably the best player in this game because his stats are pretty much overpowered, and he's a really good racer. The bosses in this game were pretty cool. You had Ripperoo, Papu Papu, who was this fat giant guy. Komodo Joe, who was one of the Snake brothers, and then Pine Strip, the Pine Strip guy, who was this Italian rat who thinks he carries this gun and try to shoot you, but instead he had all these items he could choose from, and he was probably my favorite boss out of all four of them. And obviously the last boss in this game was Oxide. Oxide was the last boss in this game. And I'm gonna get back to story mode. What I liked about story mode is once you beat Oxide, you have to go back to each level, because there's these gems where you have to go get them, because if you collect all of these gems, you can go fight Oxide again. So you have to go back all the level, collect all these gems, which are really fucking hard to find, because you have to go in the race and be coming first. So you have to grab all these fucking gems that are secret hiding and come in first, which was pretty hard. But yeah, I thought that was cool. Arcade mode, probably one of the best features in arcade mode was the 4-cup challenge. Now, what the 4-cup challenge was this: you had 4 races and 1 cup. For instance, there would be 4 races and 4 cups. What I'm saying is, the Wimpa Cup, you had 4 races, so you had to beat 4 races and come in first, or you had to have the most points. Let's say you get 9 points for each race you win. I think it was 6 if you came in second, and then 3rd if you came in 3rd. But yeah, I like that. Crystal, same thing. Nitro Crop, same thing, and then Crash Cup was the same thing. The best feature about this game is there was a free-for-all battle mode. So you had all these lives. Yeah, I think you could pick up to like 10 lives or something like that. I think it's like 5 or 3. I could be wrong. Battle mode, you have all these different maps, and you can have a battle mode. You can shoot missiles at people. You can use the like shields and all this cool items in this game that were pretty fucking cool. But overall, this is my gamer talk video for today. I am fucking happy to say Crash Team Racing was a really good game. I enjoyed this game so much. I grew up with it, playing with it, and it's been a big part of my life. I still have it. If you want to buy it, PlayStation Store has it for like $5.99, I think. $5.99? I don't know. In the States, it might be lower. I'm not too sure. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you like this long video. I know I should have made it short, but anyways, guys, hope you like it. I fucking love Crash. Crash, you know, it's sad that Naughty Dog and Sony Entertainment Productions pretty much fell down to the ground, but hopefully they make a Crash Team Racing 2 and not the fucking PS2 version they made. I'm talking about Crash Team Racing 2, like the one in PS1. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Crash was fucking awesome. Crash Team Racing was the fucking best racing game in the world. Yeah, I want to see how much fucking hates I get. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.